beautiful souls. Welcome back to my channel. If you are brand new here, welcome. I'm Bonnie, Old Soul Mermaid. Now today I have an unboxing for you. It is of the 4th edition of the Urban Crow Oracle by MJ Cullinane. So if this is something in your wheelhouse and you're interested, let's get started. So this is the brand new edition, the 4th edition of the Urban Crow Oracle by MJ Cullinane. I don't know, this deck was not on my radar. I didn't even know there was an oracle. I do have the very popular Crow Tarot, and this is the edition by US Games. Now correct me if I'm wrong, this I think in its original form, it came out originally as an indie deck and then picked up as a US Games deck. I'm not sure of that, but I think that's the case. Leave it in the comments below if you know the information on that. But I stumbled upon another deck, and if you saw my unboxing earlier in the week of the Roar Oracle, Roar Oracle. Now, these decks were so economical. They were $29 a piece. Both are still available if you're interested, and I will leave that information down below. Both of these decks were about the equivalent. Actually, they were less than the indie deck I just backed on Kickstarter, whose campaign just finished. So the two of these decks were less. Beautiful production quality in this, so I'm expecting no less with this. Now, if you saw my unboxing of this, you saw it didn't come plastic wrapped, and the cards inside did not come wrapped in plastic, which is good. No extra plastic waste. And it looks like it's the same with the Oracle here. So it's a no frills 2-piece box, but it is, you know, beautiful. Her collage work is so beautiful and unmatched, I think, in a lot of aspects. So on the back of the box, it says a 54 card deck and booklet created for those who love crows by someone who loves crows. The Urban Crow Oracle brings to you the wisdom and the quirkiness crows offer our world. Inspired by John Martzloff and Tony Angel's book, Gifts of the Crows, the cards in this Oracle deck depict my favorite stories, as well as some of my own interactions with the local neighborhood corvids. So the copyright is 2020, but I think this is the 4th printing, and I do not know if any of the cards have been changed. Now, if you have an earlier edition of this deck, as I flip through, please, in the comments below, point out any differences that you may see, and starting with the box. Okay, so you see this is a muted color palette with the box, but then you go into the vibrant colors in the book, in which the Crow Tarot itself is known for. Okay, so the book is a pamphlet book, no frills, probably just basic information, just like the Roar Oracle. And we are going to take the cards out. And I'm getting that wonderful new card smell. So these are the gorgeous backs. Now let me know in the comments below, because I have no idea. I haven't even looked at an unboxing or anything of this deck at all. I just knew I wanted something to work with my Crow Tarot, so that's why I got it. She just does have her artist insignia right here, her initials, MJC. But look how beautiful that is. Cardstock, if you saw my Roar Tarot Oracle unboxing, it's the same. It's like nice US cardstock, or maybe like US Make Playing Cards cardstock, I would assume, but definitely traditional oracle size deck, and it feels really nice. So this is 54 cards, and I think what we're going to do is my traditional musical flip through, and then we'll come back on the other side and discuss the cards and the book itself. So I'll see you on the other side. quick little shuffle here just to illustrate. These are big, so I can't really do anything but that. But if you have larger hands, this cardstock is not super thick, but it's nice and sturdy. It has a nice core and shouldn't have any trouble with that. And why don't we pick a card to focus on while we take a look at the book? Okay, we have our card, and look at this. Oh, the Urban Crow Oracle deck, Fly Through the Veil. And here we've got the Urban Crow is an illustrated love letter to my neighborhood Corvids who provide daily creative inspiration and not to mention offer quite a bit of entertainment with their antics. They are just beautiful as they are. They are just as beautiful as they are intelligent. Although many illustrations in this deck were inspired by personal interaction with these mystical birds, it is with thanks to John Marzluff's book, Gift of the Crows, that inspired this deck and many of the cards. Living in the city, crows create a bridge between humans and nature. We interact with each other. We observe them. They observe us. We learn from them. They learn from us. From continent to continent, we share stories about crows and ravens, similar experiences that transcend language. It is through crows we are all connected. And she has a thank you to all those who pre-ordered the deck. It is because of you and your support that I am able to focus on creating. That's nice. So this is very bare bones. How to use this, there's no right or wrong way to read the Urban Crow Oracle, but just like meeting a new friend before you jump in, introduce yourself and your energy to the crows. Hold this deck and look at the artwork. Take notice of what stands out and how you feel with each card. When you hold the card, when you look at it and feel its energy, you'll know the message the crow has for you. The birds of this deck come together and welcome you into their world. They are yours and you are theirs. Let these wise, intuitive, and mystical creatures guide you, comfort you, provide inspiration and ideas. Like my crow's tarot, the more time you spend with the deck, the more trust builds and a relationship is formed. Fly through the veil, knowing you have the support and protection of the world's most mystical bird. With love and blessings, MJ. So she goes right into the meanings. And there's no pictures. This is just a pamphlet. So we picked the beautiful play card. And let's just take a look at how it's written. Crows are not always so serious. They enjoy the company of friends and spend time engaging in play. When this card appears, it is time to relax. Exercise your creative mind and maybe your body too, and play. When we give our brains something different to consider, something that brings us joy will reward us by being more productive when it comes time to go back to work. Yup. And that's it. You know, you get a paragraph on each. And let's see, there's the beautiful creator. This is Margot Jones, aka MJ, and she's an award-winning Seattle-based artist, writer, mother, and lover all things magical, especially crows. She attended Parsons Schools of Design, yet her unique technique for telling stories through digital collage is self-taught and has been her passion for over 10 years. Nature and its creatures are a familiar theme in MJ's works. However, having grown up south of Boston, her collages are heavily influenced by the energy of the city. Her work often merges the two worlds. Her path into the world of tarot was a beautiful accident that came out of a difficult time in her life. The process of creating the Crow Tarot helped her discover her own wings. Though at the time she didn't realize how life-changing the project would become. She simply fell in love with the process, the messages, and the feeling each card evoked. The Crow Tarot, MJ's first published deck, has achieved a significant following and recognition with Crow lovers and the tarot community, including winning the 2019 Carta Award for Best Tarot Deck and Best Illustrator of a Tarot Deck. When MJ is not making art or writing, she is spending time with her daughter, playing in nature, practicing magic, and finding new sources of inspiration. So let's just take a quick look at how the Crow Tarot looks side by side with the Urban Crow Oracle. There are differences. The cardstock is different, and I know I'm doing this because many of you have the Crow Tarot. These are the backs of both, so it's an illustrated back here, and then we have something a little bit more minimalistic in the tarot, but they're fantastic. So this, you've got nice heavy US Games cardstock, and this is like another version of US Games cardstock that you might find. This has a little bit more of a matte paper, but nice thick quality to it, and this has more of like the waxy, I don't want to say waxy, but it feels more like the Morgan Greer or the Aquarian Tarot. So just to give you a difference, this is like two versions of US Games cardstock that they use. So you see the Crow Tarot has, and this is like, I'm just thinking about the perspective card in here. You know, what if you pulled both of those? But there's a border on this one, and this is, you know, all you get is that small border on the bottom with the keyword. But just look how wonderful these would look together and work together, because you've got that corresponding energy of the crows. And we'll just go through a few of these, but you can see now, if you love the Crow Tarot and you don't have this oracle, it might be something you might want to consider. You see how beautifully they work together, and because they're both by the same creator, you know that it's kind of like a no-brainer. And what's so wonderful is that this indie deck is not that much more than, you know, the cost of the mass market Crow Tarot. So it's very economical, $29 for this deck. And what is the Crow Tarot? Maybe, I don't know if it's like maybe $18 or $20. So yeah, something you might want to consider to add to your collection while it's still available. Now also, yeah, let me know in the comments below if you've noticed, if you have maybe the first or second or even third edition of this oracle, and let me know how it differs in the comments below, because I'd really, really like to know. So that concludes my walkthrough and unboxing of the new 4th edition of the Urban Crow Oracle by MJ Cullinane. I think this is so beautiful. Her collage work really cannot be matched in certain aspects of it. I think all, you know, collage artists are just talented and fantastic, but she really does take it to another level. She does. It just seems to blend so seamlessly one aspect into another. I think she has a cat. Is it the Grimlican? And also is it the Wise Dog or something dog that has gone, the dog one has gone mass market, which I think I'm going to have to get. Let me know in the comments below if you had this on your radar, and maybe now I've put it on your radar. And what do you think? And if you have both decks, how has reading with them been for you? And also, if you haven't already and you found some value, entertainment to this video, please consider hitting a like, a subscribe, hit the notification bell, because I do come back often with new videos. So with that, I'm gonna leave you to get on with your beautiful day, and I will say bye for now.